He came out of the washroom while wiping his hair when you entered in his room with his morning coffee. As he took a glance at you, quickly looked away because he is mad at you. You placed coffee cup on nightstand and walked towards him with a mischievous smirk. As he got suspicious looking at your mischievous smirk, but he remained with his cold expression. He is wearing bathrobe and you are unbothered. Her intentions are not looking good. She has something crazy to do. Good morning, you said cutely, peeking him through mirror while he ignored, which made you pout. You are not saying anything now? Then don't blame me what I will do with you. He again ignored, making you piss off, but deep down he is nervous. He walked towards his wardrobe, but you quickly blocked his way, making him to roll his eyes. He moved a little other side, but you spread your arms and moved with him. He looked at you with pissed off expression. I'm warning you last time, you said with serious tone, and he shook his head. But you suddenly pulled his robe, making his eyes widen because he is not wearing anything under it, as he quickly covered his waist area. Whoa, you really got a great body, dear husband, you said as your eyes sparkled looking at his toned chest. Why you hide such treasure from me, you said, getting closer to him, but he walked backward trying to cover himself. Yeah, you pervert, you chuckled, finally. I'm not pervert. Watching my own husband is not pervertness. You throw the robe somewhere on the floor. You're crazy, he said annoyingly. For you, he blushed so hard, making you laugh at his expression. You can't make it up like this. Okay, just get out. Stop saying like a creep. For make it up, I should know the reason now, and you aren't telling me what I did that you are mad at me. You pouted and he grabbed the rope from the floor and tied around. I don't want to talk to you, you sighed. But you are already talking to me, you said while smiling. Just leave, I need to change, you smirked. I ain't leaving, just go and change, you said while sitting on the bed. You won't, you shook your head while smiling. Next moment, your heart stopped for a second when he lifted you up in his arms and stared you with his cold gaze. You were so surprised that you couldn't process, and he walked towards the door and gently put you down, and you didn't realize that you were out of the room when he closed the door and your mouth hung open. Yeah, Jungkook, you banged the door and while he chuckled slightly. You will regret the day I lose my control, he mumbled and walked towards his wardrobe. You both having breakfast as he still didn't talk to you, and he is giving you this statement from yesterday when you both came from a meetup from your friends, and when your phone rings, breaking the silence in the room as he looked at you. You took your phone and a wide smile appears on your face, which caught him off guard. Hi Jay, excitedly, and Jungkook grip tightened on chopstick and drink water. I know, right? We talked after a long time. No doubt you became more handsome now, smiling and observing Jungkook. Jungkook placed the glass on the table with loud thump, grabbing your attention as you looked at him. Is there something wrong, Mr. Husband? You said in confusion, and he looked at you, clenching his jaw. Next moment, he gets up from his seat and walked out without saying anything, and you called his name, but he didn't even look back, while you dumbfounded. What's his problem, weirdo? You mumbled. Jimin laughing is while Jungkook that glared at him. I'm so sorry, while controlling his laugh. See, you are laughing. She will also, as he brushed his hand in his ears. Come on, you're behaving childish though. He can be just her friend, and if you have a problem, say her directly that you don't like. Jungkook gave him a tight-lipped smile. Nice. Like she won't make fun of me. She's a little devil, while drinking water. I know she will. Cut it off as Jungkook's phone rang, and it's fine, which Jungkook just stared and kept it ringing. Aren't you going to pick up? Jungkook kept looking at the screen until it stopped ringing. She should also know that, right? She shouldn't compliment any other man when she has a husband. His phone rings again, which he kept on silent. Oh, come on, such a conservative thinking you have. It's not a big deal. Why are you reacting so much? I'm not. My concern is just all her attention should be me. Jimin shook his head. Really? You ever showed your affection towards her, huh? Do you ever compliment her on or anything which make her feel special, Mr. Anti-Romantic? Jungkook looked at him. Hyung. Started off by Jimin. She tries her best. As much as I interacted with her, she openly flirts with you because you do not. She understands you without saying a word. Exactly, she always. But why she is not getting it? Why I'm not talking to her? Can't she see I'm not liking the closeness between her and her so-called friend? She never complimented me like that, Jimin sighed. Chota. Jungkook glares at him and Jimin poked his inner cheek. Wait, what if she did this intentionally? Jungkook frowned his brows in confusion. Means? Jimin raised his brows and Jungkook's expression changed. You really messed up, Alia. You told me to make him jealous that he would make his first move, but he is now ignoring me more. And even he didn't talk to me properly with me since yesterday. Bro, your husband is another kind of creature. Hey, he's my husband. I won't listen anything bad about him. Okay, Ji. But yeah, guys oftenly say, but at least you can smell he's jealous, you nodded. He is in his angry bird mode, but won't say. I have to persuade him because I can't bear his silent treatment. Just wear something beautiful. I know he won't resist your beauty. Yeah, something different. I got it. What? I'll tell you later. First, I need to get ready. I'll call you later. Lastly, you wear your earrings and put a small stud and smile slightly, looking at your appearance. You look absolutely beautiful in pink saree. Be ready, dear husband. I will see how you will resist my beauty. Flicking your hair dramatically. He walked inside the living room as he threw his bag on the couch and himself too, while losing his tie as he's really tired. He's about to call you, but sudden realization hits him and he got up to bring water for himself, but his heart skipped a beat as soon as his eyes landed on you. Because you are looking, some nymph is coming down itself. You are looking elegantly beautiful that he can't take his eyes off. As you flash him a smile, making his heart to beat more faster. Welcome home, you softly said, bringing him back to reality as he looked away and cleared his throat. Oh, wait, I'll bring you water. He's so speechless that he can't say anything and you walked. Stop looking her like a creep, Jungkook, he mumbled to himself. But what's my fault? She is looking so beautiful I can't control myself. She is such an angel. His thought interrupted as you extended him a glass of water and the smile never left your face. The smile is enough to make the Jungkook go weak on his knees. He's feeling like his throat is dry as he takes the water glass and drink in one go, and he's feeling whole zoo in his stomach. You walk in temptation trying to look beautiful and hot, and you took the glass about to walk, but here we go. Your foot got stuck in plates and you fall on his lap, closing your eyes as you curse yourself underneath because your whole temptation and confidence go fuss in minutes. As you slowly open your eyes just to see him looking at you more adorningly, causing your heart to skip a beat. By his intense gaze, as you bit your lower lip in embarrassment while he just slowly took a strand of your hair behind, sending chills to your body as his one hand wrapped around your waist and one on your cheek. sorry, you mumbled in very low voice, bringing him back to reality, and you got up and corrected yourself. Be careful, he said in cold voice while you were looking down, and he walked upstairs and you looked at his disappearing figure and slapped yourself internally. How can you not walk properly, girl? Ah, you annoyingly mumbled to yourself. Here we go. On second step, you lose your pallu and open the door just to see him walking out of the bathroom. He's wearing oversized shirt and shorts, making you nervous as you don't know why are you feeling nervous as you never felt before. But today is something different because he's looking at you with his intimidating gaze, which he never looked at you before. But you gather yourself and smile and walk towards him and push him gently on the bed, all of a sudden making his eyes come out of his socket and hover above him. You didn't tell me how I am looking, huh? You said while slowly brushing your one finger on his face, and he just side-eyed on it and looked at you again. He gently removed your finger and pushed you slightly aside and got up from the bed. And he looked at you for a while, poking his inner cheek. How? I have done all this for you. How can you so be cruel, Jungkook? At least give me a compliment that I'm looking beautiful, pouting while he controlled himself from smiling. Jungkook shook his head and started looking in his phone, making you more pissed off as your mouth hung open. You're really such a waste of time. I do so much efforts that you to bring out your feelings. If it's Jay in your place, he would have given me thousands of compliments. Stopped as he threw his phone on the bed and suddenly pulled you closer by your waist, and your breath hissed as he intensely glares at you. You have done all this just to know my feelings for you, but you can't see when it's clearly visible like mirror, he said in his husky voice, making you nervous as he tried to remove his hand, but he pulled you more closer. What do you mean? Means, do I look like a fool to you? That I'm not understanding what are you trying to do? You gulped, looking in his eyes. So you know that was my plan to make you jealous. You unknowingly spilled, and he chuckled slightly and looked at you in disbelief and loosened the grips and walked. You made a wrong move, he mumbled and about to walk out of room, but you are quick enough to block his way and close the door. Then I'm correcting myself though if I hurted you unintentionally, you said while looking down, and he smiled internally. Don't think by looking beautiful you will persuade me, he said in his husky voice, and you looked at him frowning your brows. Beautiful? Persuade? You mumbled because you are not confused that he just complimented you or telling you that he's still mad at you. While he is just smiling internally, looking at your cute confused expression like he's enjoying, and you looked at him while sadly pouting. Then you are telling me that you are still mad at me. He shook his head at your silliness and scratched his head. You stood there looking at him and he staring you, but suddenly it starts raining as you hear the sound of clouds thundering and wide smile appears on your face. It's raining, yay, you excitedly said and quickly ran towards the balcony, making him sigh. He just followed you and you stood there leaning on the door, looking at you, how you are dancing like a kid and how happy you are, which automatically brings a smile on his face. She's crazy but mine. Come on, Cook, you shouted, and he shook his head. You are so unromantic. Look, the weather is so romantic. Everything is so romantic. Except you. You shouted and he raised his brows. Really? Yes, Mr. Anti-Romantic. You again started enjoying. But when he opened two buttons of his shirt and started walking towards you, making you gulp and smile to drop as he was smirking slightly, you quickly turned to avoid his gaze and curled yourself under the knee. You could feel his hot breath and feel the closeness. You will catch cold in this romantic weather, ma'am, he whispered in your ears, sending shivers to your body. I will not. Stuttering and about to walk, but he held your saree and piece, also known as pallu, making your heart to stop. And your hands automatically on your shoulder to prevent it from falling as you looked at him slowly. His eyes are approaching you, and when he slowly walked towards you, and his every step making your heart to race. And you closed your eyes when his hands wrapped around your waist and he bit your earlobe. You're looking absolutely beautiful, darling, he whispered in your ear and made you turn without removing his hand, which is on your waist. Cut it off as he put your fingers on your lips and shushed you. Your husband is jealous, dear wifey. You press your lips together to control yourself from smiling. I dare you to make fun of me and I'll make sure you regret. He started removing your necklace. I'm very jealous and hurt too. I don't like when you compliment any other man. The necklace finally fall on the floor and only rain sound can be heard and dropping sound. His hand reached to your earrings as he also removed them gently, stared deep in your eyes as he leaned a little closer just to make you tightened on his back. And I make sure that you never repeat this mistake to underestimate me. In blink of an eye, he smashed his lips on yours, and it was soft yet passionate, but he stopped knitting. And he broke it after a long passionate one, and your breath is heavy, and when he suddenly lifted you up in his arms. Jungkook. Wait, don't you get ready all this for me? Don't you want to persuade me? You want it to go in vain, huh? Your face turned all red. I said, you made a wrong move, darling, first making me jealous, and second by wearing such beautiful outfit. You bite your lower lip. Where's that morning wine, huh? Scared? I'm not, you said while looking other side. Then let me make this rainy night memorable for you, he said and walked inside the bedroom.